So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this cast. Every time we imagine that we've been of value to you in whichever way, we just feel good because we understand. And from where I sit, I know that we have been a blessing to at least a good number of you from the feedback that we've been receiving from, through WhatsApp, through Facebook, through our Twitter handle, through even our email. We can tell indeed that it's the effort is never in vain every time we put our content together to make sure that we are contributing to your well-being in whichever aspect. And so today we want to speak into something that indeed so many of our friends have been trying to ask us, whether online or offline, to put up content around. This time around, I mean, many of times we've been putting up content around how to earn online, how to do article writing, how to do academic writing, how to do transcription, how to do, all that, how to do captioning and things around how you can earn online. But today we want to take slightly a different direction altogether. This time around, helping you not to be swindled, not to fall into the snare of these guys, online scammers. Because if you have been in the streets of internet, you'll agree with me that scammers are really many, ready to everyone is putting their effort to making an extra coin, and the majority are putting their efforts to make sure that they get coin from your pocket in the wrong way. And that's why we are really focusing on how best we can make sure that the small, or rather the few amounts of coin that you're making are not somebody's target. And the worst thing that can ever happen to you is losing money because you did know that you are losing it. And we say that money makes money. Rather, it's good to make money through the right way, using the small amounts that you're making. If I make $2 or $2 and tomorrow I use the $2 to make other $2, then that $2 that the first $2 made is really good money, and it's likely to keep on adding and making me richer. That's what we mean by saying that money makes money. And so today, let me talk about a few things that you need to observe when you are doing your online things to avoid scamming. Rather, how do I know that I'm almost being swindled or I'm falling the wrong hands in the lines of internet? One, let me tell you that anybody who is out there to swindle you will never use something that is too hard for you to understand. Majority will explain exactly that thing that you love doing. They will even explain that thing that you have been looking for, and they will come with it as they are the saviors, they are the guardian angels that you've been looking for, they are the solution that you've been looking for. And they explain that's very simple thing that you've been waiting and looking forward to understanding in words that you cannot overcome. And I can tell you that scammers are people who are, if you're not careful to understand, they are very convincing, because they understand what you really want to hear, they understand what you want to know, and they have done their homework well. Majority of them have done their homework well. And so when it comes to internet, one thing that you should be very careful about is when you hear these people who talk about MLM is multi-level marketing. And I don't want to be misquoted. MLM is not a bad marketing model. In fact, is one of the best marketing models that I don't even mind involving myself in when I'm trading in with the right products. But then MLM, for those who don't understand, is these kind of businesses, quote unquote businesses, where you get yourself in and you are likely supposed to bring somebody else who is supposed to bring somebody else, and the more your chain is supposed to be longer, the more you are likely to earn, according to these presenters. And they make it look so easy and so simple for you to make money, because you can imagine, if you bring me and you are paid, and if I bring somebody, you're also paid and I'm also paid, it looks very good, yes. But then the question that you need to ask yourself is, what are we coming here to do? What are we selling ideally? Which product are we trying to promote honestly? And if you do your calculations, majority of these businesses that take this model have nothing to sell. Yes, they will tell you that they'll even tell you that we have an online platform that we usually sell these products, but you'll never be told one day that you're supposed to go and market this product to either somebody else offline or online, or even you're supposed to even market these products to your downline channel, rather the people who are following you in that chain. They will never tell you go and market now this product to the people who are under you in the chain, because ideally the essence was not to market anything. It was just to make sure that you are part of the network. You just bring people, and mark you every time you bring somebody, it's not free, you even pay. And just do your calculation. If I pay 10,000 to join this kind of a thing, and somebody whom I bring, they will pay 10,000, and I'm paid like 5,000 for everybody I bring, it means that it's just 5,000 of the person whom I brought. So they'll make a profit of 5,000 every time, and you can be sure that that's what they are working around with. So always be very careful when you're getting into MLM. Those who are already doing multi-level marketing, please don't beat me, don't curse me, because I know this is a good model if you're marketing a good product or you are using it to do the right thing. The second thing that you're supposed to be very careful about is when you are going to these websites or web platforms that are not secure, and you are likely to engage in a business related transaction, or a place where you are likely to pay money, or on that website you are likely to get yourself into a business kind of a setting. Insecure websites will always have an exclamation mark right before the www, the URL. You will realize that there is an exclamation mark or a caution mark, meaning that this site might not be very, very secure. How else should you know a site that is not very secure? If the site, there's what we call HTTPS. If the part of HTTPS, because usually HTTPS / then blah 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 blah, if it's called the hypertext transfer protocol, HTTPS. If it doesn't have S, it's just HTTP. Understand me, not every HTTP without S is insecure. However, majority have just HTTP without S, because it's supposed to be S shows that it's hypertext transfer protocol secured, like to mean that it's hypertext transfer protocol which is already secured. The S stands for security, but we know that the person who owns that domain or that website already, they have paid what we call the secure socket license, or they have paid a license for the secure socket layer, which means that you are going to the right website, which you are safe. But if it doesn't have that S, be very wary about it. Then there is this other thing, the third thing. You go to a website and they have already sent you a link which is shortened. There are so many platforms that will help you to shorten a link. For example, if I want to send you a very lengthy link, you know, some links can be very lengthy. There are so many sites that you can use to shorten that link. If you realize that this link that is being shared has a shortener, I know it might not be easy for you to understand a link that has been shortened, but majority of us will always use bit.ly, which is bit.ly, to shorten a lengthy link. So if you see a very lengthy link that has been shortened, or a short link that has bit.ly, be very wary. Know that it could have been what we call a phishing link, or a link that is leading you to a wrong website, and they've just shortened it to appear it's authentic or it's good. Be very wary, because most of genuine links are not shortened. You'd rather share it long as is, but you be sure that it's a very genuine and a very reliable link. The fourth thing that you need to be wary about and very, very, very careful about when you are transacting online or doing your transactions on online platforms is job applications that will require you to pay. You must agree with me that more than enough times we have had some renowned companies are said to be employing people, and then this job application that you are supposed to apply for, the link that is shared, it has Google Forms. Rather, it's leading you to a Google form. Most people don't understand. You just open and you realize up there it's Google form. Be very careful, because for example, we have had a lot of fake job advertisements. Some are said to be coming from even well-renowned brands like Naivas. You realize you're told that Naivas are looking for shop attendants or they are employing, and then you're supposed to like fill a document. Yes, you can see it's like it's coming from a website. It's like a form that's already hosted in their website, but it's not the truth of the matter. The thing is, this is just a normal Google form that has been generated by somebody who has some bad intentions. They want to steal away your data, or they have this heinous agenda with your content. Be very careful, because Google documents, anybody can create them. Be very careful. If you are applying for a job, and or rather they are saying that this company is advertising for a job, just go and check on their website, the official website, whether there is such an application, rather such a thing that they are advertising. If possible, go to their social media and check out whether they have any job advertisement around there. Then any job that will tell you to, rather they will show you a lot of proofs. You see, somebody is trying to convince you to get to what they are doing, and they have a lot of proofs of payment. Be very careful, because why would you give me so many proofs when you're very sure that indeed this thing works? You see, so many people, you told that just join. People have been earning. I've been earning. This is the proof of payment. Proof of payment. You'd really wonder. I mean, if you want me to join, why are you so much into giving me what you have been earning, and not ideally the nitty-gritties of the work itself? Be very wary. And as I finish on this very critical information, let me tell you that people who will swindle you money on internet, they might not come like openly, that's what they want. Others will swindle you indirectly by just stealing your information. These Google documents, be very wary, because they'll ask you for your name, for your ID number, for your phone number, for your location. Ask yourself, what can I do when I have your ID number, your full name, your even a copy of the ID itself? What can I do with that? I can open a bank account and do whatever I want with it, because I have got everything. I can even register a new communication line, and I do whatever I want with it, because you've given me everything, and it is as it's supposed to be, because it is you actually who gave it. So be very careful and be very much observant. The other thing that I may want to measure is that there's a lot of things that you can do to make good money from the internet, but make sure that you get the information from people whom you almost know, or people whom you trust. Ideally, look for somebody who has done it before, who has tried it before. Like for example, myself, I'll always explain that hack that I've done, the business idea from online platforms that I've tried. I will tell you article writing, because I know how it works. I know it's a genuine thing. I know it's a realistic thing. I know I've been training on it. I know I'm already trained on it. I know that. That's why I have nitty-gritty information around all that. So I wish you well. And if you have any question around online safety, or you are afraid that some sites could be insecure for you, don't fear to ask me anytime. I'll be in a position where possible to advise you if you're supposed to go ahead to click those links or not. Said and done. Baseline: don't click any link that just comes to your phone, to your computer, to your email. Some can be very detrimental, very detrimental. Thank you so much, friends. I look forward to interacting with you more and more, even as we are continuing to generate content that's supposed to be of help to us as a community. Thank you and cheers. God bless you so much.